I recently got the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and although the microphone built in is okay, and it's an improvement from previous iPhone models, I still don't think it's good enough for professional use. If you're creating content regularly, then you probably want a more professional sounding microphone. So when BOYA sent me an email about the new BOYA Mini, I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. Quick disclaimer, BOYA did send me this to review for free, but they've not seen this video before it's gone live, and all of the thoughts and opinions in this video are my own. Priced at just $52.99, which is insanely cheap, this tiny microphone kit promises high audio quality and ease of use with some unique features. The selling point of this kit, of course, is the tiny size. Each transmitter weighs just 5 grams, and as you can see, it really is tiny. One thing I really hate about wireless microphones is when they're heavy and you clip them onto your t-shirt and they start to sag. I hate the way it looks, I hate the way it feels, and personally it's why I don't use wireless mics that often. Don't get me wrong, the BOYA mic will still do this to a degree, but nowhere near as badly as those heavier microphones. And if you're someone that likes to hold the mic in your videos, it's small enough that you can hold it without distracting your viewers. So the BOYA Mini comes in two colours, black and white. Now I was sent the white version, and personally I'm not a big fan of it. If you're going to be using a mic on somebody, it's going to look a lot better if it's black and more discreet. That said, the white version does fit in with the Apple ecosystem. So in the box, you'll find the charging case as well as 2 transmitters and 2 receivers. There's a USB-C version and a Lightning version to work with whatever phone you have. You also get a USB-C cable and the manuals. BOYA also includes a carry case, which I really appreciate at this price point. This kit is compatible with both Android and iPhone. I'm personally using it with the iPhone. The transmitters are very minimalist in their design. The only button is the noise reduction button, and then you have a clip and a foam windshield. On the underside, you have the charging points. To charge these up, you just put them in the case. Each transmitter is advertised to last up to 6 hours on a single charge, and the charging case extends the total battery life to 30 hours, and this seems about right from my tests, give or take a few minutes of use. Now the benefit of having 2 transmitters in this kit is if you are just a single person recording content, you can use up the battery of one of them, put it in the charging case, and then start using the other one straight away, without worrying that you're going to have to sit and wait for it to charge before you can start filming again. So what about the sound quality, which is the most important part of this product? Well, if you've been watching this video carefully, you'll have noticed that I've got the BOYA mic on my top right now, and all of the audio in this video so far has been from this microphone. Now, if we cut to the microphone that I usually use, which you'll start hearing now, this is a 250-pound shotgun hypercardioid condenser microphone, which is definitely a more professional mic, but it's 250 pounds compared to 50 pounds of this microphone. Of course, there is going to be a significant difference between the two microphones, but honestly, when you think about it, 50 pounds versus 250 pounds, which one would you rather go for? So switching back now to the BOYA mic, this records at 48 kHz 16-bit, which in my opinion gives really clear and accurate sound, and it also has an 80 dB signal to noise ratio. For me, the noise floor of a microphone is a deal breaker. If it's too noisy, it's very unlikely that I'll be using it. If you do find the microphone to be a little bit noisy, or you want to cancel out some background noise, there are 3 built-in noise reduction modes which use sort of AI technology to reduce that background noise. So in the manual it says that you just need to press the button on the receiver to enter noise reduction mode, but that's not quite right. You actually need to press the noise reduction mode on the transmitter. So once you press it, you'll notice that the receiver goes green. Let's just hope that focuses quickly. Yeah, there's a little green LED, which is normally blue. So this little green LED signifies now that we're in noise reduction mode. So this is the first level. This shouldn't be too aggressive, just a sort of basic noise reduction level. If we press it again on the receiver, we go into the second mode of noise reduction. So now we're in a harsher mode. Does this sound much different to what you just heard previously? And then if the background is really noisy, you can press it again to enter an even harsher noise reduction mode. Now I've done a couple of tests of this so far, and I think the noise reduction actually sounds quite good. The third mode can get a little aggressive, which is this one right now, but overall it's not too bad. Although if you're in a quiet setting, you probably will notice that the audio does sound quite processed. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do these noise reduction modes sound good? So I figured I'd do a few noise reduction tests out here while I'm outside to see how good the noise reduction really is. So currently this is the default mode. This is if you were just to plug the microphone straight into your phone, no noise reduction. How does this sound? If we switch now to noise reduction mode 1, so this is the first level of noise reduction. It should be very slight. You may still hear the birds, you may still hear traffic and things like that, but this is the first level and should be combating that background noise just a little bit. Now we'll switch to level 2. So I have to press the receiver to change level. So now this is the second level of noise reduction. It'll be a little bit more aggressive, but hopefully not too bad. My voice may start to sound a little bit more robotic and AI-like now, but still should be pretty good. Now let's switch to level 3, which is the harshest level. So we're now on the third and most aggressive noise reduction mode. How does this sound? From my tests, it's actually pretty good. It's not like when you whack up noise reduction in editing and it sounds really strange. It should still sound quite good, but we may be reducing those background noises, the birds, traffic, things like that. Now, this microphone also features a voice changer mode, which in my opinion is the most ridiculous and pointless feature of any microphone. But look, I'll show you anyway because it's part of the product. All you need to do is press the button on the receiver twice.
So now I should be in a deep voice mode, which, I don't really understand the point of these. I think maybe they're just for fun, for like TikTok videos and stuff. Personally, I think this is the most sort of redundant feature you could have on a product. It's going to be used probably never by most people, but there you go. When we press the button twice again, we go into a high-pitched mode.
So this should be a high-pitched voice. I hope I'm doing it right. It's not that easy to tell from the receiver which mode you're in, but this should be the high-pitched mode. Again, I don't really understand the point of this. Maybe it's just for like fun TikTok videos for like kids to play around with. But yeah, I really struggle to see why anybody would use this. And then you press it twice again to enter the normal mode.
So now I should be in the normal mode. And if I'm not, then I'll cut to the other audio because that would just be hideous to listen to for the rest of this video. So the voice changer modes definitely feel like a novelty that you may use once or twice just to have a bit of a laugh and then you will never use them again. I don't really know why BOYA included these. I really don't see the point. They could have used the feature for something more useful, although I don't really know what else you'd add to this microphone. Now, when it comes to changing modes, it is quite difficult to see what mode you're in, because all the receiver does is flash a certain amount of times. So for example, the noise reduction, it'll flash once for the first level, 2 times for the second level, 3 times for the third level, and so on. And for the voice changer mode, it'll flash once for the deep voice, twice for the high-pitched voice, and 3 times when you go back to normal. But it's really hard to sort of know for sure, and like I said, I don't know if this is even recording in the normal mode anymore. We'll just have to find out. One thing I really like about this microphone is it has a built-in limiter function. Now that's something you do see in most microphones, but it's handy to have because the last thing you want to do is go out and record and all of your voice is clipping all over the place because you're reaching a certain volume, or if you're in a loud place, you don't want loud things around you to be clipping out the audio. Now this is something that's improved a lot over the years because older microphones didn't have this kind of technology, and if you clipped, and your audio would just be useless. One of the best features of this microphone is the fact that it's so simple to use. Now I know I've already complained about the fact that entering noise reduction mode and those voice changer modes can be a little bit complicated, but if you weren't to use any of those and you were to just plug this into your phone and start recording, it's really as simple as just getting the microphone out from the charger, putting it on, putting the receiver in your phone, and that's it. Just start recording. Now I did have one issue with my iPhone 16 Pro Max, but it's not really to do with the phone or any of the microphone kit, it's actually to do with my case. So my case is quite thick, it's from Moment, it's one of those lens cases, and unfortunately this receiver wouldn't go into the iPhone if I had the case on, so I had to take the case off to actually use the receiver. Now that is something to bear in mind if you have a thicker case, but if you have a thin case, this shouldn't be an issue. So one of the benefits of a wireless microphone system is being able to record yourself when you're far away from your phone. Now BOYA advertises up to 100 meters of range on this kit, which is impressive, especially given the size. So let's have a quick look and see how far I got with this microphone kit. So I'm out here now in the absolute freezing cold testing the BOYA mic, and we're going to see how far I can walk back from the iPhone without the audio cutting out. Now something to remember about these kind of microphones is that usually when you turn around and block the site between the transmitter and the receiver, the audio will cut out. So did the audio cut out then? I suppose we'll see when I watch back the video. I don't think you're ever going to be in a situation where you're filming this far away from your subject. Maybe if you're filming like prank videos or something, but you know, I'm so far away now, the iPhone is just like a dot in the distance. But obviously it's going to be good to see how this sounds because, you know, it's a tiny little mic, £52, which is so affordable. And if it sounds really good from this distance, then I'm going to be quite impressed. Now, at this point, you're probably just seeing me as like a small speck on the screen. I definitely shouldn't be any bigger. But yeah, this is how far away I am from the iPhone. How does it sound? I'm going to turn around again. Let's see if it disconnects because of the line of sight. Does it still pick up my audio? Now I've turned around and I've got line of sight again. Can you still hear me? And how does the audio quality sound? Now I don't know how far this is, I'd say probably about 100 meters, maybe even more. I don't have one of those measuring wheel unit things, so I have no idea. But I think it's got to be pretty far. It's definitely quite far. So yeah, how does this sound? So as I was out here filming, I did wonder if this microphone would work with the Osmo Pocket 3. So it doesn't say anywhere on the listing that it's compatible with the Osmo Pocket 3, and it's advertised very much for phones, but it's USB-C, right? So surely it works. I'm filming this right now on the Osmo Pocket 3, and it turns out, yeah, it works. You just plug it straight in, no setup needed at all, and it works straight away. Now this is great because the Osmo Pocket 3 microphone is okay, but this sounds way better. So being able to use this microphone with your phone or your Pocket 3 is great, but I wonder if you can use it with your laptop. So right now I'm using my MacBook Air webcam, which, you know, is terrible quality. But yeah, the BOYA mic works. You just plug it straight in and it works without an issue. So there you go. And then you can always sort of disconnect it if you like and use it closer to your mouth. It's even better quality then. But yeah, how awesome is this? So yeah, this works with any USB-C product, really. It's not just for phones, which is a bit weird. You'd think they'd market this a bit better and explain that, you know, you can use it with a laptop, you can use it with an Osmo, you can use it on your phone. But instead, it's very much marketed towards mobiles when this is a pretty universal device. I think the BOYA mic is a great choice for anyone looking for a more professional sound from their phone. It's definitely easy to use, it's compact, it's lightweight, and it delivers, in my opinion, solid audio quality for the price. And it's so cheap compared to the competition from Rode and DJI that it makes you wonder why everybody isn't just buying one of these. Now I know that the DJI and Rode microphones may have some better features, but is it really worth that price difference? That's something you'll have to weigh up. So if you're a content creator that makes TikTok videos, Instagram Reels, YouTube videos, then I think the BOYA mic is a great option. Let me know in the comments if you like the sound of this mic or if there's other microphones that I should test. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, it really helps out my channel. If you want to see more from me, subscribe, hit that bell icon as well, and you'll be notified when I upload another video. And if you want to stick around and see more videos, there should be some up on the screen now.